Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do the weekly reading for the lovely... I have the biggest sneeze, I'm so sorry. The lovely son of Sagittarius. Sometimes it's a bit hard to stifle sneezes. I always think if I stifled my sneezes, I'd probably have an aneurysm. Okay, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I'm certainly proud of my sneezes. They are huge, and I've frightened many a person with those, so I'm quite impressed with myself when I sneeze. If you would like a reading with me, doing life coaching or anything really, some stuff's in the box below, other stuff's over at my website on www.theaussiegoddess.com. If you want to, you can whip over to the Aussie Goddess Facebook page and like my page, where you will be able to enter into live readings when I do them once a month. Everything is pinned to the top of the page at the Aussie Goddess, so on Facebook, so you can find what you're looking for. On my website, it's all in the shop. If you're unsure, quite happy for you to flick me an email and ask questions. Not a problem. If this reading does not resonate with you, and keeping in mind it's a general reading, so it is going out to the whole of the world. If it doesn't resonate with you, check out other aspects of your natal chart. Your moon, your rising or ascendant, and or your Venus are the most important ones. But in all honesty, you could read any star sign. It would be in your chart. So let's see what's happening here. We're going to use the Romantic Tarot. If the reading does resonate with you, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. This Four of Pentacles has been coming out quite a lot today. The Four of Pentacles is a card that talks about hanging on. It talks, just excuse me one moment. Obviously that, oh now I've got tissue on my lip. That sneeze got everything moving apparently. All right, Four of Pentacles. I'm not hanging on to sneezes anyway. I don't know what you're hanging on to. But the Four of Pentacles is about hanging on. It can be hanging on to your money. It sort of implies that there's some sort of lack mentality going on here. So you're hanging on to something rather than letting it go. So it can be sometimes too hanging on to a certain way of being or doing or thinking. You know, sometimes we sort of think things should be a certain way, and then one day we realize it's not how they are. And it's a little bit of a shock to us because we've always lived our life in that idea or way of doing things. And it's funny because I've noticed this a lot on social media, where people are coming up and saying, have you always done this way? You know, like the long life milk cartons, because we tend to always pour from the spout, whereas they say if you pour from the back end of the spout, it doesn't spill. But yet we've all been doing it the way we thought it was meant to be done. It's things like that that we become really entrenched in, that we feel are going to be a certain way, but they're not. All right, so we have the Temperance card coming through here. Now the Temperance card is about divine timing. It's about things being balanced in the universe and aligned with the vibration that we're putting out to the universe, which results in something being brought into our lives. It's about, I guess, being able to vibrate at the level that you want to manifest something. So with divine timing, or with this energy around temperance, it's about having your mind, body, soul all in balance. So this is about you being able to do things from a logical perspective, from a heart space, and not really be sitting in one of those energies, but more being sitting in all of the energies you need to make good decisions. For example, you don't make a decision wholly and solely from your mind if your heart is involved. So if your decision is around love, very often you make the decision from the heart. But there are times when your decision will need to be both. So you may have to make a love decision that you have to think through. So are you doing things that are really balanced within you? Or are you doing things from one perspective without giving rise to the others? For example, if you're a very logical, strategic person, you may be thinking things all the time without considering your deep feelings. Something is coming in here because we have the sun coming through, and this has come through in a lot of readings today. The sun comes out when we need light, when we need something to grow, when we need, if you think of all the things that the sun is really important for, it brings light to the shadows. It brings nutrition and health to things that are unhealthy, like plants and trees. It helps things grow. So it enlightens and helps things grow. Something is coming in here to show you how to move into this energy here and to let go of something that's been holding you back. This is very much the theme of the readings at the moment, where something is being shown to you to help you to grow in a much more healthy way. So we have the Four of Swords coming through, and the Four of Swords is about taking rest and relaxation. It's about deep, deep meditation. And we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So the Queen of Pentacles is a card that represents wow, and then the Justice card is here. I feel that this is something bringing you totally and utterly into balance here. It feels to me like you were meant to be brought into balance at this time. Something is being shown to you that you've not seen a certain way before, and I feel like it is wow. I can feel the ground shaking here. How interesting, and I'm on a top level. It's like something groundbreaking, I want to say, for you. It's something that you've not seen a certain way before that is going to be life-changing for you. Something is really big happening here. All right, let's see where we're going. Okay, so we have the Death card coming through. Doesn't that make a whole lot of sense? Some sort of transformation. You're about to go through some sort of transformation here. Sometimes when we talk about transformation, it can be something that happens in an instant. Something that changes the way you've seen things or that you are seeing things. Something you are going to see yourself do, I feel, that's going to make you realize that you've been doing something a certain way for a long time that is not serving you. So it's something that's about to be leveled out here with that Justice card. Something you are meant to learn at this time, which is going to change your thinking. I feel like with the Death card, there is something you need to let go of that you've been holding on to for a long time. Wow, this is really an energy that's coming through in all the readings at the moment. All right, so we have the Hanged Man coming through. Wow, okay, with the Queen of Cups. This is something to do with that jumped out at me before, Knight of Cups. I feel like for some of you, it's coming through some sort of either love offer or somebody bringing something into you that makes your heart sing. I am really intrigued here because I've never noticed that before. This person's mask is on the floor. So maybe you're letting some sort of belief about yourself go here. Maybe you're dropping some sort of mask here, some way of doing or being that you've always done this way. Something is being dropped. I feel like it's revealing this energy of the Queen of Cups within you. So maybe it's bringing your true self to the forefront. But when I look here, I think with the Death card and the Hanged Man, you are going very, very deep inside because you've just seen something from a different perspective. And I feel like here, you're knowing that this does not work for you anymore. So it's like you're seeing something from a very different way and you're allowing it to be released. And I feel like it's got something to do with some sort of mask you've been wearing that perhaps you haven't been seeing up until now. This looks like a huge epiphany to me. You're releasing something that you have carried around with you since the beginning of time. Oh, it's really nice reading. All right, so we have the Page of Cups coming through with the Seven of Wands. Wow, you've been hanging on to something for a very long time here. I keep getting the Four of Wands, Seven of Wands together, and I feel this is this hanging on to some belief here, some sort of traditional belief. And I feel like for many of you, it may have to do with love, the way you see love, or the way that you manifest. This is the energy coming through in the readings, and it all keeps coming up with the Four of Wands. Maybe it's the way you see stability. It's funny because I really want to get to this, but I can't get to it because too many people have got different ideas, and it feels like I'm getting so many messages thrown at me from your spirit guides, and I can't clarify everything for everybody. There is something you're hanging on to here with this Seven of Wands, something to do with your stability, the way you love, or the way you feel that you should be loved. Because there's a love offer coming in for you here that's going to change things. There's the Lovers. There's a love coming in for you here. It's how you manifest or how you work with love, I feel here. We have here the card of the Hermit. I feel for many of you this is a belief perhaps, especially with the Hermit here, that somehow or another that you need love to make you complete, or you need to have someone or something in your life, or this stability. But in order to have stability, that you have to be in a relationship. But I don't feel that it's that simple, because the Hermit says to me here, this is a time to contemplate. We have quite a few major arcanas in this reading here. So I have 4 major arcanas, which is quite substantial in a 10-card reading. Now, if I just go in and look at the major arcanas here, and we have Death, the Hanged Man, the Lovers, and the Hermit. There is something here that is saying to me that the universe is trying to get you to see love in a very different light here, because you're being asked to let something go and see something differently. All right, let me just go back and see where we're going. You're being asked to let something go here with the Four of Pentacles. Nothing surer. There's Temperance here. So something needs to be brought. These are both major arcanas too. There is something here that needs to be brought into balance. And I feel like the universe is about to show you something here to help you see. But I do feel here that there is some sort of energy here of having to dive deep into oneself to understand the justice here. Sometimes when I get these energies through, I just want to go quiet and really get into the energy, but it wouldn't be very attractive watching me just sitting here. Okay, wow, okay, so we have the Strength card coming through too, which is a very, very potent card around your shadow side, around your personal strengths. Something here is about to be shown to you, and you're going to go, wow, I get that, and I'd never seen it that way before. Or you're going to be going, I knew that, I should have trusted my intuition. There is something here that is showing you that the way you've been doing or seeing things up until now is not the way it is. Wow, I just want to have a look at this for a moment. Somebody's about to show you their true face. I don't think this is you. I don't think this is you. I feel like an offer of love is coming in. And I feel like it may be from somebody that you know, or somebody you've had some experience with. It may not be a love offer. It may just be some sort of offer coming in from somebody here who's showing you their true face. They're not showing you who they were before. Whoever this person is has dropped their mask. They have dropped their true face. They've dropped their false face. They're standing in their truth. You're about to see something here with somebody else. That's what it is. All right, let me have a look. All right, so I have the page. No, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's a truth coming. Wow, look at this with the Knight of Wands. The Two of Swords. With the Two of Wands. Isn't that interesting energy? Okay, with the Seven of Cups, an illusion is about to be taken away. There's some sort of decision that needs to be made which has you walking in a different direction, and there's some sort of illusion that needs to be removed. Somebody's removing a mask here. Somebody's removing a mask, and you're seeing them for who they truly are. You're seeing their real soul. This may be somebody that has a huge amount of significance to you. It could be somebody who has been a love interest returning, or it could be somebody that you have had some sort of deep and meaningful relationship with, and you're going to see their true colors here. You could be dealing with someone who's been, and you didn't realize that they were quite narcissistic, that's about to show you their narcissistic side. Something is showing itself to you here. Something that's going to create a different energy for you, because you're going deep inside to understand this new information, this truth that's being shown to you. I feel like it's going to be quite life-shaking. Maybe you're going to start seeing people generally in their true form. Maybe you're getting a gift from the universe that's going to help you to actually see people for who they are. Wow, okay. This card came out for Libra too. So if you've got Libra in your chart, I would strongly suggest you check the Libra reading out, because contemplation does talk about, all right, and simplicity. All right, let's have a look at contemplation first. That is card 69. I'm just going to read the meaning of the card because I want to read the one after it. If you want to listen to the meaning, you can go, I read it completely on the Libra reading. Scorpio. Sorry, it was the Scorpio reading. This oracle brings you an invitation to enter into the mystery of your life and your being, and to allow the biggest question you can summon to emerge from your heart and be expressed through love. Your question may emerge as clear and shining or soft and yielding, a question with no words, only feeling. Whatever truth emerges, let that be your contemplation. In response to that question, the next step forward will unfold before you, revealed in perfect clarity and perfect timing. This oracle brings you a message from your own divine nature. Come sit with me and breathe. I want to ask you something. I want you to ask me something. Together there is a conversation that we are to have now, and there will be beautiful accord between us that overflows into all of your relationships, bringing more understanding and peace. All right, and we have the card of 4, which is simplicity. Oh, there is peace for one whose heart is open. Bow to which is simple. You will find answers to your most complex issues and those questions that seem to defy the possibility of an answer. Both of these about a question that you've got posed here. You will find the solution now through simplicity. This oracle brings you an answer. Everything is going to be all right. Don't add fuel to the fire and look for ways to sort out complicated matters prematurely. Sometimes ingredients need to cook and percolate so they can become a meal. The circumstances with which you are struggling will right themselves in time. Stay present and be patient. Pray in your own way. What you need is to take a clear, simple action. You will feel it, relax, and know that all is going to work out for the best. Something is about to be revealed to you here. And I feel like it's coming via somebody who's about to drop their mask and for you to see the real person. You could be seeing somebody who's quite narcissistic. You could be seeing someone who's incredibly genuine, but you're about to see that person's essence. And I believe through that, you will then be able to see other people more clearly. It's going to give you some sort of indication of how to work that out in the future. I'll leave you with that. Thank you.